Hello, my name is Lady Calamere. I welcome you to my channel. I am doing my 372nd presentation. It will be on the goddess Tefnut. Tefnut name means moist. She is the twin sister of Shu, whose name means dryness. They are both the children of Atum or Ra. Their birth was when Atum spat them out or through masturbation. So they both can take on a lion form. She looks like Sekhmet, but her ear, where Sekhmet's ears are rounded, these are both Tefnut, where Sekhmet ears are rounded, her ears are pointed. She is one of the Ennead goddesses, the Ennead, the 9 deities. Her animals are lions and serpents. Her name means moist, but her name is derived from spittle. Her major cult centers was Heliopolis, Leontopolis, and Buto. Her major festival day was on July 28th. Both Shu and Tefnut, they're both married to each other, even though they're brother and sister and they are twins. Tefnut and Shu are the parents of the earth god Gib and the goddess of the sky. Thereby, they are the grandparents. So Geb and Nut, depending on the stories, had 4 children or 5. I go by the 5. And the 5 children they are grandparents of is Osiris, aka Asar, Horus the Elder, aka Hor. Then you had Set, aka Sutek. Then you had Isis, aka Aset. Then you had Neptes, aka Nebethet. Tefnut was given the power of order by Ra, and Shu was given the power of life. So his name means dryness, and he deals with the air. Her name means moistness and deals with the water. So water and air, order and life gives rise to heaven and earth, where they are the parents of earth god Gib and the sky goddess Nut. Her symbols, or the Ankh, the sun, the moon, the Uraeus, which is the cobra that spits fire, the lotus staff. Her animals are the serpents and the lions. And like I said, her ears are pointed. And segments are round. Tefnut is both gentle and fierce. She is one of the eyes of Ra. And like I said, sun and moon, solar and lunar. She represents Ra's right eye, which is the sun, and his left eye, which is the moon. Her colors are blue for the waters and moistness, gold and yellow for the sun, silver for the moon, and white dealing with the moon and also purity. So blue gold, silver, and white. You can use yellow, but gold is more appropriate. She is a goddess of moisture and waters, moon and sun goddess, and creation deity. Her epithets, her names are moistness, the spitter, the lion of the horizon, she who is eternal sameness, eye of Ra, she who brings drink to the dead, the lady of the underworld, goddess of flame, order. Some of her stories have been connected with Sekhmet, where just like Sekhmet, Tefnut is in a disagreement with Ra. They have a disagreement and an argument. Tefnut gets mad and she said, I have enough of this. She turns herself into a lioness and runs away from Egypt, and she runs through Nubia, just like Sekhmet. And she eats or tears apart anyone who's in her way. Ra is sad and misses her, for she is his daughter. But when she leaves, she takes with her the gift of moistness, of water, of wetness. Everything dries and shrivels up. Where there was creation, now there's destruction. Where there was life, now there is death. Where there was water, now there is dry, barren land. Nothing can live. Things dry up and die, and the heat is very oppressive. She takes with her the waters. So Ra has to get her back, so he orders Tahuti, Thoth. Thoth goes up to her and convinces her to come back. And when she finally agrees to come back, he tells her stories and fables to make her happy, and to keep her at peace, to bring her back to her father. Her days, just in case I didn't say it in this version, is July 28th. She is a goddess that will help with purification as well as creativity. She's also very protective, as the Uraeus is a cobra that protects the pharaoh through breathing fire. And like I said, she's both gentle and wrathful. She's very protective. People forget that Tefnut is ferocious. They look at Sekhmet and say, "Oh, that's the lion. That's the ferociousness." And like there were like Bos was originally a Leon goddess, and she was also a goddess of war. Tefnut basically got outshined by her grandchildren. She is the nourisher of all life, for without her there is no moistness. There is only dryness and barrenness. Tefnut is a goddess that nourishes not only the living, but she gives water to the dead. So she nourishes those who are on the other side. What's wrong, little boo? I heard that. I heard you. Did you hear that? So Tefnut is a goddess that also involves not only the lakes and the moistness, the morning dew. Also, it also deals. She also deals with the dew, the EW, but also uh, body fluid, the moistness of a woman. You know where, and we are made of water, so our body fluids can represent this mighty goddess. So just like Sekhmet, she has the body of a woman and a head of a lion. Sometimes she comes as a lioness. So things to offer this goddess. You would it's appropriate to offer her water, beer, wine, bread. You can offer her sweets. And you can offer her honey. So those are just some of the things that you can offer her. Is she approachable? She can be. If you are new to Tipnut and you were kind of overwhelmed by her aspect as ferociousness, try calling her as a moon deity first. But if you're familiar with goddesses like Sekhmet, then you definitely should be okay. Sometimes this goddess assumes the mistress of the flame, and that's another epithet of her, the mistress or the goddess of the flame, which shows that she also deals with fire. So she is also dealing with a fiery aspect of her and a water aspect. She protects her devotees, but she also was to protect the kingdom as well as the pharaoh himself. Tefnut later in the later dynasties of the 18th and 19th, she was depicted with in her human form, and her headdress was a low flat headdress. And this headdress was covered and topped with sprouting plants. So this shows that she dealt with the green and greenery, that she was important for life to grow. Sometimes there is a story how she even got jealous of her grandchildren's higher worship than her. And that's another reason why she also got into a tiff and left, taking with her the gift of her moistness and water. So Tefnut is life and a nourisher. But she's also going to be a destroyer, and she could take that life away. She deals very good with Ma'at because they both work with order, and Ma'at deals with order. She is also the protector of her father and a defender of her father, Ra. Sometimes she is shown wearing the false beard, where the pharaoh would wear the false beard. As you can see, the false beard right here, if I zoom in on this picture. And she wears a wig, as you can see right here. Sometime, so it's sort of like a wig, like right here, where, or a head covering. Sometimes she is depicted wearing tall feathers, where Sekhmet does not wear the tall feathers. And therefore, she is, it shows that she is, she, like Ma'at, who wears the ostrich feather, where both of them are a symbol of order, truth, and justice. So now you know what to look for when you are looking at Sekhmet. And let me show you something. You see how her ears here are pointed? And then here her ear is back and boxed and pointed. Sekhmet would not be like that. Let me get the statue of Sekhmet. Oops. You see how her ears are round, and she has right here a cobra here. This is my Sekhmet. Definitely look at the ears when you are trying to differentiate between Tefnut and Sekhmet. And Sekhmet is not a moon goddess at all. She's a sun goddess, where Tefnut is both the left eye of Ra, the moon, and the right eye of the sun. Whilst Tefnut is not as ferocious as Sekhmet, but she can be ferocious. She could play with others, but also not play well with others, if you get my drift. So I don't know what else I want to talk about her. And Tefnut, well, actually, Tefnut, I might as well just throw this in. She was, of course, she was used in ancient Egyptian jewelry and amulets, and these will provide good fortune and protection of Tefnut, and also representing strength and power. She was also used in art and architecture to represent the strength and power. She also dealt with beauty. She also dealt with love and a mother and a grandmother. So, what does the child float in when they're in the uterus? Amniotic fluid. Again, fluid, moisture. So, basically, this is going to be a short one. She does wear red. This is like reddish. So, that can also be used as a color for her. So, I should have noticed, I should have mentioned that. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. But people nowadays like to use more blue, and blue is a color of hers. So I do want to thank you for watching this presentation. I hope I cleared some things up about Tefnut. Have you worked with Tefnut? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Oh my god, Boo, you're so cute. You are so adorable. I love to just show her in videos. But please, if you're in this extreme cold, please check up on your friends, um, and make sure that everyone is safe, and be safe yourself. I know tomorrow is going to be Super Bowl Sunday, so if you watch it, hey, I don't watch it. Share my video with your friends and family, because I can really appreciate it. If you subscribe to YouTube, it won't cost you anything, and you don't have to make videos in order to have a channel. You can have a channel without videos, and this gives you the power to like or dislike a video, and it will give you the power to comment. So, anyways, if you get animals, spay and neuter. Don't declaw your cats, and don't do a show cut on your dog with their nails. It's cruel. And be good to yourself. Okay. And as always, blessed be.